I just realized I should change my headphones, but I don't think I'm going to mess with it right now. Alright, make sure that that's on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can change the sound in my headphones from pt7 to Ghost Recon Wildlands, but if I do that, well, hang on. No, I don't want to do that because it might, I think it pauses the game and that might make the stream stop, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's funny, I do still kind of do this, so I can, in case I need to hear, like, the laundry finishing or I don't know, whatever. So I hardly ever do it full on like this, but I should, especially if I can change it to Ghost Recon and all that. Alright, so here we go. Fallen Ghosts. DLC. Fantastic DLC. I've still got my Predator helmet on, and I've got my Predator claws. The helmet, I don't have the backpack that makes me invisible, but at least I have the helmet which lets me do this, which is very Predator. Alright, let's see what were we doing here. Oh yeah, this one. Here we go. I don't remember what this is.
Using a network of antennas to mess with the local radio. The rebels would be in our
let's just take a motorcycle.
Let's roll.
We're going right over there, and it's only about a kilometer away. I wish I knew kilometers. Zoe, you use kilometers and stuff, don't you? I kind of wish I knew that because, I mean, I know how to use them as far as, like, the concept of it. I get it, but I don't know how to, like, go, well, you know, this is what a meter is about. You try not to? Well, that was the thing I've always heard, too, that, yeah, right, like, the road signs are in miles per hour, but then, like, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about, like, I don't know, like, you're buying some flour, it would be in... Oh, go back to the area of operations. It must be at the edge of the map. Didn't realize it. There we go. Yeah, fuel is sold in liters. And then, like, if you're telling somebody how tall you are, do you say that in feet? Yeah, I'm right here at the edge. Do they say that in feet, or do you put that in meters as well? And then, like, if you're talking about your own weight, do you say stone? Like, that all gets confusing. Yeah, distance... So the road signs are in speed limits. Yeah, and then pounds... that would get so confusing to me. I wouldn't know what to do. This buddy of mine, he and his family are from the UK. It's funny, he's actually a resident alien. I always say, dude, are you ever kind of scared? But we joke. But he, I don't think he uses meters or anything like that. But of course, he's lived here like forever now, so he's still a resident alien. But so 1 stone is 14. Oh, why am I going backwards? So 1 stone is 14 pounds. That always kind of confused me though, because it's like, well, so if you're going to say I lost half a stone, I don't know. I guess it's one of those things. If you use it all the time, it, you know. It's funny that you talk meters. Oh, come on, dude, get off the thing.
There's a helo pilot patrolling the area who know the locations of the antennas they're using.
But what's weird about even like when you're talking meters, if you say, well, it's a half a meter or it's a quarter meter, well, that half and quarter is kind of like standard though, right? So that gets a little, that can be confusing. Oh, I'm right here. Oh, stop, get off the bike. Yeah, I got a dude right here. Yeah, it seems like it'd be easier just to use all metric, right? And of course, metric is easier in that it's tens, so all you have to do is, you know, move decimal places and all that. But I guess for me, I don't want to speak for Americans, but for me at least, it's difficult because I don't have a good concept. I don't have a good grasp of how much a meter is. I know that what 6 feet is like a meter and a half or something like that. But I don't know. I can't go like, oh yeah, it's about this big. I can go like, that's about 12 inches. That I know. That I know. But I don't know meters.
There's our guy. Don't shoot the pilot. We need him in one piece.
Oh,
Listen. Hang back before they spot you. Moving to position. Roger that. Moving. Let me get a good
let's
sight
take out
line.
these two guys.
Target acquired. Standing by.
Actually, I need to do some spotting over there because
Relaying enemy positions now.
yeah, the centimeters, that gets even more difficult because, well, centimeters are much smaller and millimeters are even smaller. So how do you? It's not like inches where you can go. Well, I've always heard an inch is like this part of your finger, like that's about an inch. So you go, well, how do you compare that to centimeters? It's confusing. But I still think meters is I think metric is still superior way to do it. It's just hard for us people who are used to standard to, you know, imagine how much a meter is. Okay, let's back up some. I think I might be too close. So let's go over where I've got more cover. Yeah, and feet and inches is easier. Like I can say I'm 5'11". Well, that's easier just because I know about how much a foot is, and I'm used to
There's
it.
another one. That's 10.
But I know meters, or using a metric rather, is definitely better.
Signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
So those targets. Nope, those are chickens. Yeah, I feel like metric is definitely superior, but it's just when you're not used to it, it's hard to try to, you know, figure how much something is, you know, what
Can't see squat.
you're actually talking about. Like if you're just talking mathematics and it's just on paper, that's so no problem, easy. If you're not used to it, it gets difficult. Yeah, it's the visualized part. Oops, see, that's a jammer dude. He jams my drone, and he'll actually, if I'm walking next to him, it'll jam my whole screen. It's really crazy. All right, so let's unselect him or deselect him, and oops, I'm gonna go to this. Let's get this guy.
Position. Moving to a better position.
Oops, not that guy. This guy. Well, I was going to get
Copy
these
that.
three
Moving
guys
one.
here.
Let me get in position. I've got the target.
Alright, fine. Undo that one.
I need to get to
Do
a better
this one
position.
and this one. Ooh, I've got the noisemaker out, so I might as well use it.
Roger. Target acquired.
Nope, only got one of them.
Tango's going for the noisemaker.
You know what? Let's just shoot him. Since he's going for the noisemaker anyway. Just shoot him. Sometimes I like the idea of maybe doing this game because you can turn off, like you can change the difficulty and all that, but you can also go in here and go, is it options? And it's gameplay, and then it's, where is it at? Where you can take out your people. Don't let me do it. It's somewhere in there anyway. But you can take out where you don't have people helping you. It's just you by yourself. I've been kind of wanting to play it that way, just to do it. I think it might be kind of fun. Oh, come on. Dang, fries are done.
Engaging.
Crap. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Is this truck right here? Oh, no, I don't want to be passenger. I don't want to be passenger. You know what I want to be. I want to be gunner. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Unfortunately, I'm getting hit, but... Oh, come on. There we go, that got him. This is really, like, not the best way to do this at all. Because I am getting hit. Ooh, come on, there we go, got him. Guess I'm not getting hit that bad, though. There we go. I just got this one guy who, as soon as he pokes his head up. Come on, poke your head up. Come on. You know you want to. No, you know what? I teased Scott about it because I was like, it's one of those things where it's like, no, I doubt I'd ever, you know, be able to play with him or anything. But no, Scott's got this game on PC, so he can't. I can't play with him. And I just tease him about it because I mean it's one of those things, and so I'm sure. Well, you may not be the same way. I still feel like Scott and Brian are kind of minor celebrities to me, so it's like it would be weird to actually just hang out and play a game with him. It'd be so strange but fun. I mean, like, I'd love it. It would just be so strange. Oh, come on, grab him. There we go. Jeez Louise. Yeah, right? It was going to adopt me instead.
I'll make this simple. Tell us where the antennas are, and you get to keep breathing.
I mean, I still feel that kind of, like if Scott says something to me in chat, I'm still like, oh, cool, you know.
And Ortega won't be your problem anymore.
I'm not gonna die for him. I'll give you the locations. Just let me go.
We should take the chopper.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now I have to destroy the antennas. And you heard my guy say, we should take the chopper. Make it easier. Thing is, I don't think this chopper has missiles.
I got it.
Yeah, see, I'm that same way. If either of them mention me, I'm like, hey, they mentioned me! And listen to the music. So the idea is you're going to take out these antennas. So let's just go, I guess this one's closest. This is so stupid that he's playing this music. Oh, it is missiles. Okay, cool.
Those antennas are jamming all the rebel radio signals.
Target neutralized. Opening fire.
Oh, I got another helicopter behind me. And I think they have missile launchers as well, which is not so good. Okay. And the thing about the missile launchers is, I've even linked bits to my friend in the... Yeah, that's the only bad thing is, like, I got this buddy of mine, the guy I was telling you about, he's originally from, well, I think he actually grew up mostly in Canada. But, yeah, he's not a fan of the frog paint stuff, and not because, oh, he hates it, it's just he's never been, you know. There we go, now they can't shoot me down. But yeah, he's not listening to the podcast, so I can't ever, like, chat to him about it and stuff, which is too bad. Although it's funny, he and I talked about how cool would it be to, like, hey, let's do a road trip to like, if there's gonna be a Nerdtacular, he'd be like, yeah, let's do a road trip to Utah, why not, you know? And it's like, well, no, that doesn't really work, because that's a long trip, and it'd be kind of slow. There's another one down. How Vegas was there. Yeah, see, that might be my thing too. It's like, I mean, obviously there's the money aspect of it as well, but even if I had the money for it, I'd be like, well, dude, you don't listen to the podcast, so it'd be kind of silly for you to want to go because you're not familiar with it and everything. A few months before Las Vegas introduced the American podcast thing, Brian and she loved much familiar with it. Yeah, I think my friend Richard would probably love it. Oop, fired way too far over. I think he would totally dig. Oops. All the Frogman stuff if he you know got into it and everything. But you know. Alright, now I think I need to just go and get the other helicopter that's over here. Because if I call on a helicopter, there's no way it's going to be anywhere near me.
Got it. Moving. Let me find a good position. Got the target. Roger that. Target marked. Tango.
Okay, it's come pieces just... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought about even going to, what was it, South by Southwest, because I live in Houston, and that was in Austin. And I was like, that'd be kind of cool. I'd love to meet Justin. That'd be really cool.
Hey man, try to take
And whoever
us
else is over there.
jumps, all right?
But I was like, well, I don't want to go by myself. And I would hate to... I kind of didn't want to ask my buddy Richard, because it's like, well, you know, he's not that familiar with it, and he, you know, I don't know that he would care for it that much and everything. And he's not a drinker at all, and I'm really not that much either, but...
Hey, you got any of that German opera music?
Oh, let's go this way. German opera music, nice. So I don't really have to kill all the bad guys, I just have to kill the towers, so I probably should just take out the
They didn't know
towers.
something was up before, they sure as hell do now.
Yeah, Justin has that kind of... He seems acerbic, but I think he's not at all what I would
Another one
think.
down.
Uh-oh, missile incoming. Oh! Right from underneath me, look at that. Well, let's land first.
I'll ask before
Then
that
let's
thing
jump out.
blows.
Shitballs.
Shitballs. So now the problem is there's a bunch of bad guys over here. They do have a helicopter. So, cancel. Let's go ahead and bring in some of my dudes here and everything. Because they've got guys coming right up to us here. Oh, like right there.
Someone's headed to that position.
I love when they try to throw a grenade at me, and they end up like getting hit by their own grenade because I killed them or shot them.
Moving to position.
Oh, jeez.
I need to get to a better position. Copy. Target marked. Target acquired.
Stop shooting me!
Opening
There
fire.
There we go. That takes care of them. Let's go up here and take out this anti-aircraft thing. Yeah, Justin seems like one of the nicest people ever. Well, you know, and that's the thing, though. So it's funny because everybody in the tadpool's like that. Except maybe what's his name? Free Hotel Room. What's his name? But you know, sometimes I find that even people who Jesus like the bad guys all over me here. Just spot my own position here, and that way I can.
Roger. Let me get in position. Moving to a good sight line.
Oh, come on!
Roger. Target acquired.
Hang on, I
Eyes on
gotta
the
try to
towers
do
airborne.
this. Oh, these guys aren't even after me.
Moving to a better position. Good to go.
Everybody seems really nice and really cool, and like, yeah, I just don't know how to describe them. Everybody just seems really, really nice.
Close to that local.
Yeah, I think that when we get the interesting characters in chat, I think it's because somebody is trying to be funny, and they end up saying something that they probably shouldn't have. That's kind of the way I've seen it happen, where people who seem like they're being jerks in the chat are just trying to be funny, and they didn't mean it. Like, they didn't mean it that way. That's usually the way I've seen it. Yeah, things kind of flare up, and I think it's somebody said something like it was kind of their own thing, like it sort of hit a nerve with them, and so they said something that maybe they didn't mean. Whoa, jeez Louise, look at that guy! That was crazy. Alright. Well, yeah, they're coming this way.
Got it. Moving.
All these other guys are just in here?
Got the target.
Well, here's the launcher thing. Let's kill that just to make it explode. Yeah, that's the thing I find, is it seems like people are trying to be funny, and what they said wasn't really funny, and then the problem that comes up with that kind of thing is, like, then how do you kind of, like, apologize and yet still keep your pride about you? I think that's where people get in trouble. Is they say something that they didn't really mean, but they don't know how to take it back or apologize for it sometimes, and so that's where that problem comes in, it seems like. I don't know. Happened today during Team SPM or what? Did I miss it? Oh, there's a dude right there. Jeez Louise. He's one of the guys I have to shoot in the head, too. Yeah, what happened today? Did I miss it?
Grenade, move.
Oh, geez, he put a grenade right on one of my dudes. Jerk. You know what? I'm gonna get into this thing. I'm gonna get into this thing. Gunner. Oh, did somebody get pissy or whatever with the accents talk? I must have missed it then. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to kill a civilian. I was doing my ironing while I was watching TMS PM today, so I wasn't paying attention the whole time to the chat. It was after that, but on the Perceptor. Oh, was it when somebody, I can't remember who, somebody was saying, was kind of arguing the point, I don't know, maybe it was even you, Zoe, that was arguing the point about that Scottish is not the same thing as British or something like that? Was that something people were getting upset about? I don't know. Ooh. Ooh, I got the helicopter. Did you see that? That was cool. And there's going to be 2 more cars coming this way. Yeah, I wonder if that was, I did see where somebody, like I said, I think people start talking about British is not the same thing. And that's true. You go like, well, you know, if you're talking about Great Britain as a country or a whatever thing, then yeah, it's not the same. Ooh, these guys, jeez Louise. I can't push down enough. Ooh, but they look like they just put their car in front of me. Nice. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Scottish people are British. I guess I can see where somebody might get upset about that, but it's like, well, I mean, you know, yeah, there's been some, it's a hot button issue with some people, but, you know, it's true though. What's great about when they start sending all these cars is all I have to do is just wait here and just keep shooting them, and I get the XP from it. The biggest problem I've seen with chat room, I guess this is with any chat room, is because there is somewhat of a delay. a lot of times what's happened is people, the person broadcasting, like Scott and Brian, they've already moved on to the next subject because it's all very kind of quick. Everybody's being funny and blah, blah, blah. They've already moved on to the next subject, and some people are still on the old subject. So, Scottish don't think of themselves as British. That might be the case, but they're still, yeah, it's like you're in Great Britain. So, whether you're, what is it, Scotland, Wales, England, and Scotland. No, Ireland, right? Those four, isn't it? Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England, right? Is it those four? Am I wrong? I don't know. But you go like, well, you know, you may not like it, but yeah, you are kind of still... Oh, geez. I need to switch weapons because this thing right here will eat my lunch. Oh, like it kind of just did, but it seems like I'm okay. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
No, Apache's got you targeted. Get the fuck down.
Let's just run for now. I need to go back that way behind me.
Hit the dirt, helicopter.
Let's just get in this truck and run away for a bit. Dan said something about Scottish and British, but the problem came in chat later. Okay. Let me just run away for a minute here. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I can see where some people say, well, no, I'm Scottish, not British. But that's kind of like saying I'm Texan, not, you know, not American. I mean, it's not the same thing. I shouldn't say that. It's not like that at all. It's somewhat, but not really. Oh, jammer in the area. All right, let's just go off-road here because... Oh, poor guy on top. Oh, let's just run down here and try to get away. That attracted way too much attention. Okay, I need to get off of this.
Apache's targeting us. Get to cover.
Get down.
Alright, let's just take out the Apache, because the Apache's making me angry. There we go. And let's just run this way. Let's run away from where there's bad guys. Yeah, it's like European is even more broad of a thing, you know? I mean, that's like saying I'm not North American. You go, well, okay, but you're in North America, so... Nope, I missed him. Oh, I missed him again. Oh, got him that time. Yeah, it's one of those things where... And you know, and the people who probably were saying, hey, you know, had something to say about it, probably weren't even saying it, like, in a mean way, but maybe it was coming off that way. That's where it's like, I always try to, when I'm talking in chat, I'll say, oh, well, it seems like some people, blah, blah, blah. I try to kind of be general and not lump people into groups that maybe they don't want to be in, you know? Basically make it where nobody can argue with me. Because sometimes people, in their effort to be, like, they want people to be correct about what they're talking about. It's like, well, you're actually kind of coming off as argumentative now. Quite the pilots, well, they're trying to be humorous, but I didn't take it that way. Might have just members. I mean, maybe so. But like I say, that's where I always try to kind of... If you are being funny, it's got to sound funny. So you can't just type in something fairly short. You have to type something a little bit longer, so you say, here's what I'm talking about, so don't get confused with something else. Here's what I'm talking about, like this is what I'm typing, and then here's my joke, and then like an LOL or something at the end, or hell, even if you have to, put just kidding, because otherwise people can't take offense, and possibly rightly so, you know? Ooh, I think I can hit this Jeep from here. Boom! Alright, let me go ahead and try to pull a helicopter now. But yeah, I always try to, if you're going to make a joke, it's got to be funny, and also make your joke, oh geez, one of those jammers are in the area. Let me get up on this, get in this helicopter and take off. Yeah, you got to use the smiles a lot, and I feel like if you're going to joke about something in the positive. Like, here's a Okay, so I'm pausing it so I can do this example. So here's an example of something my brother did. This was years ago, like probably at least 10 years ago. My brother did this. He's trying to make a joke. So my ex-wife, he and I were working on my truck at the time at his house because he's a mechanic and I'm not. And so we're working on my truck and doing some stuff. And we'd asked my wife at the time, I'm divorced now, it's been a long time, she was going to bring us lunch. And I think she went to Fuddruckers, which I don't know if you guys have them there or not, but it's a burger place. And when you go there, you know, they give you a separate little container thing that you can put your lettuce, your tomato, your pickles, all the extras. And what they give you is like just the burger by itself, and then you can add all this stuff. So she had like 3 or 4 different containers for what she brought. It was great. It was like, wow, look at all this food. His joke to her was, how did he put it? He said, how did he put it? He said something like, wow, you didn't bring enough food, huh? Like he was joking because there was a lot of food. But my thing was like she kind of took offense to it. Like, dude, what the hell? I brought all this food for you guys. Like he was trying to be funny, but I was like, you should have tried to be funny in a positive way. You should have said, oh my gosh, look at all this food. We got enough to feed an army. That should have been the joke. Not, wow, couldn't you have brought more food? Dude, go the other way. Go positive with it. Don't go negative. Go positive. Say, oh my gosh, you brought enough food. We can eat for a week on this. Make that the joke. So I think some people, especially with chat, and of course a lot of times things get construed wrong because it's just text. You can't hear it. And of course I feel like that's to me a good example of like, yeah, don't, Oh, they got the missile off before I could. Damn it.
It's gonna blow.
Crap. Luckily. Crap, I need to get out of here. Get out of here. That stupid jammer's in the area and you can see, like, I can't see anything.
Man down, yo, man down.
Crap, what the heck, man? They are all over my butt. That's okay. And don't worry about my person who's down, because as soon as I get to my location, they will just magically appear. Yeah, that's the thing. I think whenever you make a joke, it needs to be in the positive. You know, don't go negative with the joke. Make it more on the positive side of being funny. Because otherwise, it's not that funny. It's like, I always think about that thing that my brother said. My brother's kind of a dick anyway, but to me, that was the mistake he made. I mean, I don't know if my wife liked him that much in the first place. Alright, you know what? I'm going to do this.
Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby.
I can't do that because he's got a civilian on next to him. So I'm going to have to just do that.
I need a better position.
Don't really need to kill these guys, but if I'm going to take the helicopter, I kind of need
Roger
to.
that. Target marked.
But yeah, I think that's the thing. I find myself sometimes where I'll go,
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
I'll want to make a joke about something Brian or Scott say, and I'll realize, wait, I'm making a joke that's kind of pulling out the negative. And I'm like, oh, I need to not do that. I need to make it more about a positive. You know what? I might be able to just take off. Here we go. I think we're good now. No, it's not. I split with my wife. Basically, I split with my wife because she wasn't in love with me anymore. That's kind of how that went. It sucks, but what can I do? Alright, here we go.
Keep it going.
There we go. Oh, come down because they're going to shoot a missile at me. Oh, no, that was my targeting. There we go. Take out their launcher. Aha! Yeah, the whole wife thing kind of sucked. It was one of those things where you go, for me, I was like, wow, you know, it's something I never thought would happen to me, you know. I looked at how my sister and her husband were, and I'm like, man, I'll never have that. And then I was like, oh wow, I've got that. Isn't that great? And blah blah blah. And then it was like,
Firing.
no, not so much. That was a while ago. Okay, this I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Oh no, I do remember what I do here. So it's good I got the helicopter. I got a couple helicopters actually.
Looks like the rebels are.
Yeah, you know that's the thing. Like sometimes when I want to do that too, and then sometimes I go, maybe I shouldn't do that every time. You know, because I don't want to be annoying, especially to Scott. I mean, he's one of those people. I said earlier when he was doing his stream for Assassin's Creed today,
Ass is handed to them. We just gonna
and I
let
was
this slide.
like, there was a character who died, and he was like, dude, that sucks, and blah blah blah. And he was like really pissed that this like character died, you know, and it was kind of cool. Crap, what was my point? I don't even remember what my point was now. Oh, I said, crap, now I'm trying to remember what my point was. Talking about how he was really upset, like it was a storyline thing, and it was amazing, like he, you know, it was a really, you know, one of those things where you go, oh my gosh, I can't believe they killed that character kind of thing. And it made me think, like, yeah, I don't ever want to be on Scott's bad side, because he can be very intense when he's upset, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to ever be that for anybody, you know, in the chat room. I always want to be like, you know, I don't want to piss anybody off, so I feel like I'm always careful about that kind of stuff.
More of
And I think that's what happens, is
Look,
that some
I got
people
bullets
just,
for all you
somebody
pricks.
says something and they didn't mean it that way or something. I think that's usually what happens. Yeah, I think Scott's very sensitive too, because I feel like I'm the same way. I can be very sensitive about stuff. To the point where I feel kind of dumb, like, why was I so, you know, like I didn't have to be, you know, nope, that's not what that person was saying about me. I didn't have to take it that way. But because people are sensitive in general, I think a lot of people are sensitive. I feel like, yeah, that's where, if you're friends with them, then, you know, keep that in mind when you say stuff, you know. I hate this idea of like, well, you don't have to be so sensitive about it. You go, well, oh crap, that's one of those dudes. Look at that, he killed me. He killed me from inside the helicopter. Look, my guys are, what the heck's going on? Look at that. And I can't get out. Oh, they're already, okay, cool. Okay, I gotta get out of the helicopter. And, crap, these guys are on the other side.
Opening fire. You're in bad shape. Take cover.
The problem
Hey, move,
is,
move, move.
it's these other, oh crap. Run away, run away. I need to get to cover. Crap. Okay, so the problem is, it's those invisible dudes. Yeah, you know, talking about games like this, it's like, yeah, that's why I had so much fun watching Scott play that horror game, because I was like,
Roger.
there's no way I could ever play that. I'm too chicken for that. Well, I could if it was co-op.
Damn, that guy's dead.
Oh, see, look, he's right here. Look, he's right here. All right, so let's go up here. Okay, first of all, I need to switch back to my gun drone. Yeah, I can play the zombie games. Dude, Zoe, you were not kidding. I cannot believe I missed it from, was it last night, I guess? When he first went up against Mr. X. Oh my god, it's so damn funny. Well, no, you were there for that one, weren't you? Because, was it you or was it Stephanie that was getting all the clips? I can't remember. When he was fighting against Mr. X, that was hilarious. No, that was, okay, was that Thursday night? Oh my god, I was crying laughing. It was so funny. Okay, she was the one who posted. Okay, right.
All right, right, that's kill 15 of them.
We got enemy reinforcements coming in. They must really hate these guys.
Oh, I'm down. God, there's so many bad guys here. I gotta take them out. I should have. I don't know why I didn't bring in rebels before.
Took you so long. Sweep the area and clear out any Wait.
Okay, guns for hire, diversion. Why didn't I pull this up before? Oh, there we go. Got him. It's these invisible dudes that are like big pain in the butt. I gotta go to thermals to see them. That guy is fine. Oh, but he's the guy that I had to hit in the head. Dang it. That's why it took so long. Scott is a star. It really seems to make him shit potatoes. He cracks me up when he starts doing that. That is so funny. Because I'm the same way. I'm like, if I'm like panicking, I'm playing a game and I start panicking.
Any stragglers. Don't let them get away.
Come on, cross. There we go, that got him.
We owe you our lives.
Hi, Chihuahua.
We promised you we would help your country. With the jamming towers out of action, you're free to communicate with your comrades.
Okay.
This is your chance to unite against the mercenaries.
It's those dang guys that are invisible. Yeah, the matchups that Jamie does are amazing. I don't think he hasn't done one for this week, I guess, or for Thursday. So that's going to be really great to see.
You're like flies and shit. You are dead. Do you hear me?
Dude.
Dead.
Let's get in this helicopter and finish up some of these bad guys that are over here. Yeah, I've joked with Scott about the next game. Oh, got him. There we go. Not expansion, but the next Ghost Recon game that's coming out. I've told Scott, like, oh, are you gonna get it for PS4? Because, you know, that way I'm like, yeah, we can play then. But I'm only joking when I say that, because... Oh, missile incoming. Damn it. Ah! Crap. Sometimes you do get KIA and sometimes you don't. I don't know what the difference is. I think if you're in the middle of an explosion, they basically say, you're dead, I think. Yeah, let me ask you this, Zoe. Do you find it, because I work, I mean, obviously I'm in the States, so when he's streaming, I'm an hour ahead. So when he streams at 9 a.m., it's 10 o'clock my time. Problem is I'm at work. Because we're in the summer months now with the school, we're a little bit slower. But I find, and you tell me if this is you as well, it seems like whenever I do have time at work to maybe be in the chat live, usually Scott has to cancel for some reason. It happens almost every time. Oh, I forget what this headhunter thing is. I think this is where I have to find the...
There is a traitor hiding in the village working with los extranjeros.
Yeah, okay, so you gotta find the person hiding in the village, but check this out. Crap, where's it at? No, where is it? No, that's not it.
Use this information to find them.
Okay, here we go. I gotta use the information you just gave me. How do I... Where's the thing for the... Crap, where's the thing? That's the missions. But that's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, crap. Oh, here we go. Fallen Lord... I think this is it. Yeah, here we go. So this is what I'm looking for. He's wearing a shirt that says... something, I forget. Something... I forget. But he should be in the Acuar Blanco. It's like a diner, I guess. So I gotta find this person. And I've only
The
got...
rebels have identified a mole.
however much
close side to
time.
The mercenaries. We need to find him and take him out.
So first, let's find
Reaper's putting us all at risk.
this little
Don't let
store.
him get away from you.
And you have to just find
Got
this
the rest
person
of
and
the
kill
intel
him.
we can dig up around here.
Okay, so it's not there. It's not there. You keep looking. It's not there. It's one of these little, like, corner store type bar sort of diner places. It's right in here somewhere. This person who is...
Eyes up, we got hostiles in the area.
Oh, jeez. There we go. Okay, so you keep looking.
We're good.
Oh,
Going
here we
well.
go. It should be right over here, I think. I think this is the store. Yeah, see? Aguar... Iaguar? Aguar Blanco, whatever. Or Jaguar? Is that a J? Jaguar Blanco. Okay, so now I gotta find... where's the thing to look at the intel? That's the files. Okay, here we go. Jeez Louise, I keep looking at the wrong thing. Alright, so I gotta find this dude, or man or woman. I assume it's a man. There's a bit of this fabric, and they're wearing this gray or brown t-shirt with a yellow logo. So is this person him? No. No. I can't tell what color shirt this guy has. I think this might be him. Dude.
Target
Right.
has been terminated.
There we go. Got him.
Copy that.
I was pretty sure that was the guy that you're supposed to take out. The thing is, I could take him out even if it was a civilian. It would just go, why'd you shoot a civilian? But if you shoot a civilian like more than a couple times, that's when you get into trouble. What was the technicality? By the way, Zoe, if you have a PS4, you need to get on your PS4 so we can play something. Yeah, United Kingdom is different than Britain. But they're pretty much synonymous, right? I mean, the United Kingdom is all four countries I mentioned earlier, right? Tell me that. I am right, right? It's England,
Clear.
Wales... Britain doesn't include Northern Ireland. Okay, but UK does. Huh, okay. Still, that's not really enough to get upset over, seems like. But isn't it, when you're talking about the United Kingdom, you're talking Ireland? Well, England, which I assume... Well, no, it's England, Northern Ireland, Wales, and Scotland, right? See, now I might have to look it up. Great Britain. Ah, here we go. Is UK and Great Britain the same? United Kingdom and Northern Ireland. It is a sovereign state made up of four countries: England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. That's the UK. So what's Great Britain then? Well, that's what I want to search for. Are they the same? And here's the difference. One of them does include Northern Ireland. Okay. This says... No, I don't want to sign up for your email. Oh my gosh, they didn't want to tell me the whole history, but... Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, here we go. So I'm looking at... Well, this doesn't help. Oh, no, here we go. So, yeah, British Isles is everything, right? Great Britain is everything except for Ireland. The United the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So there you go. So yeah, if you're talking about Great Britain, it doesn't include Ireland. That's kind of weird though, isn't it? So yeah, that's the difference. So the UK, usually you're talking Northern Ireland as well. But you don't even count Ireland unless you're talking about the British Isles. Oh, okay. So even when you talk about the UK, you're not including Ireland. You're just including Northern Ireland. And also it doesn't include, Great Britain doesn't include Isle of Man either. Isle of Man is part of the British Isles. Yeah. It's the only part of it is if you're talking about United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I assume that's the same thing as United Kingdom though, right? That's what it looks like. Well, if I could take my... No, that's going to be too difficult to try to... Because the core's not long enough. I was going to try to like pull my camera down for a moment and look at my screen, but that would be too difficult. The core's not long enough. Well, here, I want to do this. I'm going to put this in the chat. Let's make a tiny URL because it's going to be really long. All right, here we go. There, check out that URL. That shows, if you scroll down just a touch, it's got a map that shows terminology of the British Isles. The British Isles is everything. Ireland is obviously all of Ireland. The UK is everything with Northern Ireland only. Great Britain is everything except for Northern Ireland, or Ireland at all, and Isle of Man. That's not included either. So Great Britain is the purple part, which apparently is England, Wales, and Scotland. That's Great Britain. Yeah. So it's a little, it's just a little complicated. But I find that kind of stuff fascinating. That's fascinating to me. But I guess, I don't know, that's one of those things, it's because I'm not there, I can't really say, well, why would somebody get so upset about that? Well, that's because you're not there, James, you don't know. Well, that's true. I'm going to fast travel over here. Yeah, even for British people, it's complicated. Yeah, but I hang out with my buddy Richard's like, he's best friend, so he and I hang out all the time, and he doesn't have an accent, but he does use more British terminology about certain things. It's funny, when I first met him, I thought he was full of crap. I thought, you're not British, dude. Stop saying boot instead of trunk. But I didn't realize that, no, he's not like trying to fake an accent or anything. This is my buddy Richard. I was born in... Was he born in Canada, I think? I forget. Anyway, but I didn't realize that, well, yeah, no, he doesn't have an accent, but he's from there. So yeah, he would say boot and petrol instead of gasoline and all that kind of stuff. But it's funny, because hanging around him, I sometimes will say chips instead of, say crisps instead of chips, or chips instead of French fries. I've even found myself saying that, like, I drive a Fiat 500X, it's like an SUV, and so it doesn't really have a trunk, it has like a hatchback kind of SUV, thing. And it's actually easier to say boot, because you go like, well, that covers if you're talking about a trunk, or if you're talking about...
God would never turn a blind eye to these mercs on a recruiting drive.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Gotta be getting a kickback.
I gotta land.
Agreed. If you can get a crooked Unidad officer admitting to that on tape, I can use it to expose the corruption to his superiors. They'll be pissed they're not getting their cut, and that'll make trouble for everyone.
Oh crap, I gotta get back. Gotta get away from the jammer dude. Oh, and I gotta wait for my drone to cool down now because of the stupid jammer. Yeah, I find, I sometimes will, usually if I'm talking about my own car, and I'm talking about because again, it's not really a trunk, it's a hatchback kind of, like SUVs have. I a lot of times will say boot, because to me, it's a more of a general term. It makes more sense to me to say that. Move my window there. So yeah, a lot of times I'll say that just because it's easier. But then sometimes I feel like, well, you're being dumb because
Drone is airborne.
you're not British, Jane. Stop it, you know.
Want to
But
shut off their lights?
I got a target carrying
you know,
submachine
sometimes it
guns.
just makes more sense. Okay, let's do spotting.
Alarm over here.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
I wonder if I can
Moving to position.
tag that dude and
Let me
this
find a
dude
good position.
and this
Copy
dude.
that. Moving. Copy.
Oh, this is gonna be perfect. If I can get all three of these guys.
Ready to fire. Hostile
Oh,
kill.
those other dudes saw it. Damn it. Alright, game over. I've been detected. Mission failed. Yeah. What else have I picked up that he says? It's so, you know, it's so funny we're talking about this because GPS or sat nav. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good question. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of how you would usually say it because I just use. I don't know if y'all have Waze, Waze. It's like a play on Ways, like which way am I gonna go? Ways, plural. Anyway. So yeah, I usually just say I use Waze. I don't even say GPS or sat nav. Waze is great, isn't it? Waze is really great. I just wish it would stop trying to tell me how to get to work every day. Like you have to hit the button to say, "Don't tell me how to get to work." I wish you didn't have to do that. I wish it was like,
Deploying
you
drone.
know, you didn't have to do that. Oh, there's two dudes right here. Let's take these guys out.
Position.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Target acquired.
Oh, you know what?
Target acquired.
I probably should just take this guy out. Get lower. I'm just gonna shoot at myself with a thing. Oh, there's a thing. Hang on, let me take this guy out and I'll tell you. Oh crap. There we go. That worked.
Still good.
Oh, you do know what I mean. Sorry, I thought I read that as I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I wish you could like set it. I've even tried deleting, like, don't save this as a location, and it doesn't do any good. But yeah, I love Waze. So yeah, when I'm talking sat nav versus GPS, I'll usually just say I'm using my Waze. I mean, I've got Apple Maps as well on my iPhone, but I don't usually use that. I usually use Waze. So I'll usually refer to just Waze. It's easier. Alright, let's see. This guy.
Move it. Let me get a good sight
And
line.
this guy.
Roger that. Target marked. I've got the
Target
target.
marked. He makes 5. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
God, look at this rain. This rain's horrible. Okay.
I need a better position. Shit, I gotta find a good position.
Yeah, my parents use
Ready.
Waze
Call the
sometimes, but they don't really go that many places where they would
Drone's
need it.
fucked up. They're jamming us.
Let's see, I should be able to take... Yeah, I can take these three guys out without...
That's one tango down.
Yeah, there we go. What's another British term? What's another one?
Shit got
Oh, I was going to tell you. So we've got this great place, like right around the corner from me called Goodwoods, and they are a British market. So they import all the British stuff there. They're fantastic, really nice people. It's a very small kind of, like a mom and pop store, but yeah, they've got all kind of British food. And I actually bought today. See, I think I've got it on my photos here because I think I took a photo of it just sent to my friends. Okay, so here's what I bought today. I bought some Walker's salt and vinegar crisps. I bought some Jaffa cakes, of course. My friend Richard, his sister, like we're all three friends, so it's like for her, Claire wanted, and I don't know if she wanted these for herself, but I said, you know what, Claire, they're all yours. She wanted me to pick up something for her. Hayward sweet onions. I've not. I guess I shouldn't say because I've never actually tried pickled onions, but it doesn't sound right. It just doesn't sound right. And of course, got some Monster Munch, which those things I've had those before. Those are like so weird tasting and so like, but they're fantastic. They're just so weird. Can you get to a Frog Fantasy event? You know what, they talked about it the other day about going to Dallas. Dallas is about 3 or 4 hours from me. I would love to go to that. I would totally be there. Monster Munch is very weird, but it's good. But it shouldn't be good. It should not be good. What was the other thing? Oh, I got some. I've never tried these before. Crimbles. They're macaroons. Got a little 6-pack of those, and then also some White's racist lemonade. Never tried that one either. So I just got a few things at the little British market today. Because we usually hang out on Saturdays, so I got a bunch of that stuff for our pizza movie night thing, you know. Yeah, there's what's the other lemonade that Clara had gotten before? It's made in Italy, Limonata, something like that, which sounds Illuminati. It sounds like Illuminati. I think it's called Limonata. It's from Italy. That stuff is amazing. Super sour, but man, it's really good. Okay, let's take out these two guys next. More Sprite. Yeah, that's cool. I don't mind that. I'm a nut for anything like lemon and citrusy. I love all that stuff. There's a lemonade we have here in the States called Simply West. These people who originally started making this Simply Orange juice, which is really good. I think I can take these guys out without being seen.
Got him.
Okay, good. And that stuff they make Simply Limeade, Simply Lemonade. They're just really, really good stuff. Ooh, I might be able to take this guy out. He's kind of off by himself, isn't he? So I'm jammed. If I get far enough away,
It's all bad. They're jamming the drone.
I think I can get him. Oh, he's coming too close. Let me get in front of him so he's walking toward me.
I'm not reading any more jammers in the area. That had to be the last.
Yes, no more jammers.
On camera.
Okay, can I get his? How close do I have to get to these clowns? There we go. Apparently pretty dang close. 25 meters. Full of British stuff, Las Vegas, also worth including. Dude, Marmite covered cashew nuts? Guinness crisp. Wait a minute, hang on a second. Okay, I've had the text doesn't show all. I gotta look at my channel thing here. Guinness crisps. Jaffa cakes I've had, those are amazing. Marmite crisps, pass. And Marmite covered cashew nuts. I like cashews, but I don't know. Marmite is kind of. I tried it, and they say like when you use it, it's kind of like what's the Australian one? Not Marmite, but the other one, Vegemite. They say you just use a very little bit of it. You don't use too much of it. Oh, good. I'm done with this guy, or these guys.
Eyes on a Jenny. Want to shut off their lights?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna shut off their lights, right? Ooh, actually no. Let me take out their alarm first. Things wear easier than the jar. Oh yeah, right.
I'll make sure that recording gets into the wrong hands. You know what I mean.
I almost feel sorry for this creep. Maybe if we torch the mine, that'll lift his burden a little.
Light panels here.
Oh really? Okay. That might actually be okay then. That might not be so bad. I tried Marmite and I didn't care for it. Not my thing. Okay, now I'm gonna, instead of messing with these guys, I'm just gonna put diversion right in the middle there to see what happens. Yeah, Marmite, that's what I've heard, is that, you know, put it on toast, but put butter with it. Yeah, Vegemite, they say it needs to be, you spread it very thinly, so it's just kind of, you know, like just something you're adding. It's not like you're having a Marmite sandwich. You're having a piece of bread with a little Marmite put on it. But even so, I'm like, I don't remember exactly what it tasted like. I just remember that I don't think it was that great. I don't remember now.
Get down before they see you. Looks like we've riled them up.
So we got some good our good guys going in there.
Roger that. Moving. I need a better position. I got it. Moving to position.
Oh, and I don't have my sync shot or my
target marked.
any shots left. So yeah, it's like I've heard that too. Like, do not spread it like peanut butter. It's not meant to be like peanut butter.
They're coming right at us. What's the word, boss? Firing. Tango is fucking down.
That front door is open, right? I can just go to the front door. Yeah, really, really thin, and you're just adding a taste of it. That's all. Yeah, Zoe, that sucks. That's too bad that you're not like at least somewhat close to the same time zone, because it's just now 8 o'clock here in Texas. And it's like what, like let's see, if it's 8 o'clock here, then it's like 3 a.m. there? Is that how late it is there? No, it's about 1 a.m., right? 2 a.m., right, okay. I knew it was like 5 or 6 hours. I couldn't remember which. Yeah, that's really late. There we go. We just go in and take these guys out.
Got it. Moving. Eyes on the target. Grenade. Get to cover.
Oop, when I say shitballs, that's not good. I was out of the house until 2:45. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm hoping, I would love it if they did a thing in Dallas, because long time ago they did a thing, a Texas meetup, but that was back when Randy and Sam Jane still lived in Texas. That was a lot of fun. I actually got to go because it was in Austin. It was great. But it's like, yeah, that's got him with the Predator gloves or spikes. But obviously they're not going to do that again. But if they do Dallas, that'd be cool. I could do that. I could do it if they did Austin as well, but the only reason I didn't go to South by Southwest is because I didn't have anybody to go with, and yeah, and I didn't know if there would be that many Tadpole people there, since it was Justin and not like specifically Scott and Brian. Oh, yeah, I've been to Utah either. I'd love to go. Like I said, I just don't have somebody to go with. There's the cost, and getting off of work sometimes can be difficult. For me, it's only myself and another employee. So I'm like the manager of the shop, and I have my other employee, but my other employee is deaf, so it's difficult sometimes for me to leave him alone for too long. He can handle most things, but you know, he can't really read lips. He can't really speak. So it's like everything has to be written down, and yeah, he's not great with even, you know, reading and writing skills. So
I'll pilot.
all right, I think since you're going, I might go as well. For 2 reasons. One, I really need to go to the bathroom, and also I've been streaming for about an hour, so you know that's probably okay. I would love to visit Utah as well. I think that'd be really cool. I'm not big into the deserts and all that. Like Scott talks about, you know, deserts being so cool, but I still would love to see all that. Okay, I'm going to land down here and then probably quit for the night. Well, Zoe, you should stream some as well one day. Like, even if all you're streaming is just chatting and stuff, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's a pretty long flight. It's not exactly that close. Okay, I thought there's a base here, but it's not like a little thing, but I guess this is cool. But yeah, you should do that. Yeah, I can't imagine 4 people making that trip. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I mean, for me, even the idea of like, okay, it's gonna be $1,000 for airfare, hotel stay, and everything. Even that's like, yikes, that's a little expensive. Yeah, just flight and hotel. I mean, even if you were like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay. Like, if you were to stay with someone, it's the flight. The flight's not cheap. But yeah, I'm hoping they do Dallas. I don't know if they're gonna do it. I don't know if they were talking about next year or what. I forget exactly what the time frame was or whatever. But man, I would love it if they did Dallas. It'd be so great. I know Brian said he has some family in Houston, but he's and he came down to Houston one time for something, but it was like, well, it's not like he was here to visit. He wasn't here to visit Tadpool people. He was here to visit family. So, oh yeah, in Montana. Oh, okay, that's cool. And see, for me, I've never really been out of Texas. I mean, I went to Cancun one time, like I don't know, 15 years ago or something like that. And I've barely been to Louisiana, which is just east of Texas, barely. And that's about it. I mean, obviously, I've been to Dallas. I lived in Austin when I was going to school, um, but that's about it. So, if they do a Dallas meetup, that would be fantastic. You've probably been to, yeah, if you've been to more than 2 states, you've been to more states than I have. Yeah, and I've never been overseas at all. Um, every once in a while, I think, uh, like when my buddy Richard goes to Canada, like they have some family or not family but friends up there. I always think, man, I'd be kind of like to go with him. I mean, I don't know how expensive it would be, but I'd love to visit Canada. I'd love to visit the UK. I love um, even though I live in Texas and have lived in Texas all my life and everything. I really love when the weather is kind of cold, overcast, and a little rainy. And from what I've been told, that's basically the UK. Or, sorry, England. Let's just say England. Let's do England instead. Um, so I would love to visit those places. That'd be great. I love the idea of, going to a pub and whenever me and my buddy Richard go to any place that has it, I'll get fish and chips because it's just, I love that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I'd love if they did Dallas. That'd be great. And then it could be like Scott and Brian do Dallas. Oh, we had fish and chips earlier. Oh man, there was there's a theater that it's closed down now because I don't know, they were whatever for whatever reason they closed down. But this theater called Alamo Draft House that started here in Austin. Well, not here in Austin, but in Texas. It started in Austin. Anyway, they always had fish and chips, and it was amazing. Checking your list, right? Yeah, I haven't been to any other states. Like I said, barely Louisiana, because it was me and some friends I used to work with. This was again a long time ago. We like wanted to go to I forget which casino thing it was, but it was like right there on the border. So we just drove over there real quick, just to not like we're big gamblers or anything, but we just kind of wanted to go do a road trip, and that was fun. Not really into gambling, but it was fun. And other than that, like I say, Cancun, like 15 years ago, maybe something like that, and that's about it. So obviously Dallas, Austin, Tyler, these are all places in Texas, so it's not really that far. Oh, but talking about, so this theater we went to, they had fish and chips, and I was like, oh yeah, I want fish and chips, but I was nice. I actually considered other people in the theater, and I did not open the little container of malt vinegar, which would have been fantastic on the fish. But I thought, no, I don't think we need a theater just smelling like malt vinegar, so I didn't open it. But oh my gosh, I love that kind of stuff. 18 states? Oh my gosh. I've always thought if I had the money, like if I won our Texas Lotto that we have here in Texas, I would love to drive up like the East Coast of the United States and visit, go all the way up to Maine, have lobster, I don't know, whatever. I always thought that would be kind of fun to do a big road trip like that. Holy crap, 18 states. Yeah, I've been to 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, that's cool. Um, yeah, I would love to visit a bunch of states as well and just see the country because I've just not seen it. But yeah. And then I think I told you before, like as far as meeting other tadpooler people, I've met one, and that was Scott Masters. Joe, what is his screen name is Joke Tor? I can't remember what it is now. Wait, actually I got it here, don't I? It's Joe Tech Core. Anyway, he's the only person I've met. He's the guy who gave me my printer that's behind this TV. Oh, okay, Nevada's the furthest west. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't have much interest in California. I wouldn't mind visiting Washington State. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I've not met any tadpoolers. I've talked with Jay and Renee often. Like when they had their podcast, I was always in the chat room, and he and I have exchanged phone numbers, so we've talked like via FaceTime, iPhone, So that's kind of cool. Disneyland would probably be cool, but for me, I never got into Disney World or Disneyland, so I'm always like, eh. When I was a kid, we went to, we had Astro World, as in next to the Astrodome, which is named after the Houston Astros, which is the baseball team. That was the only kind of park I ever went to, like a Disneyland type place. So I never got too much into Disneyland stuff. Never been there. So, though, I think I have been to California. You know what? I should change that. I think I have been to California because I have pictures of when we went to. Oh, what's the place that has You were never a Disney princess. What's the Universal? That's in California, I think. We went there when I was a little bitty kid to visit like cousins or something. I forget. So I don't really count that because I was a kid and I don't really remember it, So I don't really count that. I remember this one. Yeah, it was Universal Studios, I guess it was, yeah, it's California, yeah. Yeah, and the Harry Potter thing, I feel like all that stuff is really cool, but I never read any of the books. I think I've seen all the movies, but I didn't get that much into them because I was just like, it was kind of lost on me.
Multiple targets of opportunity here.
Oh crap! I don't have a helicopter with guns on it.
Light him up.
Nope. Don't see me. You don't see me. You see nothing. You go back here and switch to helicopters. I think the other helicopter had guns on it. I just didn't want to take it because it's smoking. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, if you went to boarding school that was like that, I can see that. For me, it was totally lost on me. I mean, I thought it was well done and all that, but I was just like, I didn't really get it. It's like, sorry, I just don't get it. It's like, I love the idea of Doctor Who, but I never got into him, so I'm like, I really don't. I love David Tennant and all the different actors and everything, like that's really cool, but I just never got into it. So this area, all I'm doing is... Oh geez, there's a dude right here. There we go. And then there's one more.
Good work
There
out
we go. Got him. And then let's get out of here.
Whatever alliance there was between the Unidad
Let's just go back over here.
Harrows will fall apart. That'll make it harder for the
Oh yeah, it is tomorrow already for you, isn't it? Yeah, catch up tomorrow. Also, yeah, if you ever, you can always message me on through Twitch or whatever, if you ever
No
wanted
fucking
to.
around. I know you fools are out there. I know you can hear this. You want to prove you're harder than me? Don't fight me mano a mano.
Okay, so I guess that's the next area is. Well, I probably have to wait for the guy to stop talking. Yeah, I guess I'll probably quit for the night as well. Yeah, you can always send me messages. Yeah. And if I ever played on my computer, we can always chat through Skype. I've got that as well. Yeah, I'll take this helicopter, I guess, next time. But yeah, I guess I'll quit here as well. So thank you for coming by. I love when I kind of wish more people would come by, but everybody's got stuff going on Fridays usually. So, and also if they're in another country, that's kind of hard for them to stop by. But thank you for coming by, and thank you to anybody else who might have jumped in the chat room and hung out for a little while. I'm probably not going to... I don't know if I'm going to post my Air Combat 7 video. I don't know. I like to export these to YouTube in case I ever want to look at them again or anybody else wants to look at them. But we'll see. Maybe I will put it up there. I don't know. Anyway, well, Zoe, have a good night. Get some sleep. And I will talk to you and whomever else later. And that's that, and that.